over there, they're going to be wondering what the hell's going on over here. So when I count to three, I want everybody to yell as loudly as you can. Seamus rules. 1, 2, 3. Seamus rules! Thank you. Who needs the big stage? I suppose you know that recently I became a granddad. For the very first time, my son and his wife Anne, they're living in Denmark, and they had a baby girl called Esther, and she's absolutely adorable. We've been Skyping, and in October, my wife and I, we're going to go over and see our granddaughter for the first time. But I found out a really interesting thing. I was observing Anne while she was pregnant, and it's really amazing. People will come up to a woman who's pregnant and they'll rub her tummy and they'll say, "Congratulations." But nobody ever turns to the husband and rubs his willy and says, "Well done." It's sexist. It's not fair. But I want to do a song for all the granddads. Any other granddads out there? There's a few honest ones. Hi guys. This song is called "I'm My Own Grandpa" for all my fellow granddads. Listen, everybody says it's going to be really great because we get to spoil a child and hand her back to her parents. And I'm looking forward to that. Many, many years ago when I was 23, I was married to a widow who was pretty as could be. This widow had a grown-up daughter who had hair of red. My father fell in love with her, and soon the two were wed. This made me dad my son-in-law and changed my very life. My daughter was my mother, cause she was my father's wife. Then to complicate the matter, even though it brought me joy, I soon became the father of a bouncing baby boy. My little baby then became a brother-in-law to dad. Thus became my uncle, though it made me very sad. Cause if he was my uncle, he also was the brother of the widow's grown-up daughter, who of course was my stepmother. And I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. It sounds funny, I know, but really it's so. I'm my own grandpa. My father's wife then had a son who kept him on the run, who thus became my grandchild since he was my daughter's son. My wife is now my father's mother, and it makes me blue. Although she is my wife, she is my grandmother too. Well, if my wife is my grandmother, I am her grandchild. Every time I think of it, it nearly drives me wild. Now I have become the strangest case you ever saw. As husband of my grandmother, I am my own grandpa. And I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. It sounds funny, I know, but really it's so.